let's put you in the seat of being the Secretary of War. How would you create a culture that you become the best of the best?
I would change it from the Department of War, Department of Peace. Because when we hear Ministry of Defense, the energetic is we got to defend ourselves. They're going to do something, we got to defend ourselves. And that whole energetic context creates more and more perpetuating war. Imagine the whole military all conscripted for peace. Of course, the top warriors on the planet, as they mature, they deepen in wisdom. They've seen death. They've seen the annihilation of others. From that sobriety, I would call them to let's turn this into peace. Now, that means you might have to fight. You might have to go to war. You might have to put down dictators. We might have to do the hard things that need to be done. But the essence where we're coming from is to generate and to support world peace. And that I would train the army in omni consideration, in history, in understanding why are our enemies, what is in their mindset, how have they grown up that way, why do they see us as enemies, and then look for their positive intent. So when we see Palestine and Gaza and all this stuff going on, when we see Russia and we see Ukraine, what is the positive intent? No one is asking that. We're only looking at what is the negative intent. And then we build more and more barriers up. They're like this. They're thinking we're like this. And the truth is it's not that way. No one is absolutely diabolical against us. And no one is altruistically angelic for us. And we got to come back to that. We got to come back. Sit down and dialogue. What's your meaning? What are your values? Let's meet on that. I believe that's the way to move forward.
Let's say you have unlimited resources and power, and now you're training the Department of Peace. What would those 5 principles look like so that you have an elite organization that truly impacts the world in a positive way?
The military leaders that I've met and I've served, all of them are profoundly conscious, solid, integral, dedicated beings. They've just been given a command. The command has to be for something different. I have created very powerful practices to implement into families, into companies, into any organization that bring coherence in a very powerful way, awaken the deeper soul or dharma of the organization. We need to be in that state to stop mass destruction, yes. But what if we put all that effort, 90% of the effort, into prevention, into harmonizing of our differences, into collective gatherings where we bring the wisdom elders, the politicians, all the wisdom elders from all the countries together, the World Elevation Forum. Here's our differences. We must work through them now with the same concerted effort that we have in war, that we do with unification of our uniquenesses. The priorities of yesterday, yesteryear are done. Many leaders and old ways of thinking are holding on to those old structures of traditional capitalism, traditional power structures. No one wants it anymore. In our hearts, on my street here, I live in Canada. I've got every nationality, every race, every ethnic group. I can go to Vancouver. I can enjoy Italian on one day, Ethiopian on another day. I could have Chinese on another day. This is where we're moving towards. Our own sovereignty and unity. We're moving now into me culture, me consciousness, ethnocentric me-us consciousness, to a wider consciousness that includes all of us. And that's the evolution that's happening. And then the next stage of development that we're all moving into is the all, the omni-win consciousness, an omni-win heart, omni-win leadership, omni-win execution.
But first we got to go to from me to us.
That's a process of enlightenment. It's a process of opening the heart. Sometimes it happens through calamity. Sometimes it happens through sickness. Sometimes it happens through bankruptcy. I hope that those who are listening don't have to come to those crisis moments, and that you can pick up the thread of the energy that we're sharing here and get on the ride even more fully for our highest potential.
You're a man who doesn't believe in ceilings, so you think about the world as a cultural improvement project that transcends itself in a way where all those 5 principles, all those 5 dimensions are aligned.
You know, there was a period of despondency I had during COVID. I was looking at the state of the world. all the factioning, all the fear. And I had a calling. One of my mentors had died, and I got a transmission from him and another mentor from Spirit. And they said, look, it's time to bring together the wisdom elders. And I started a group called the Wisdom Elders, or the Wisdom Keepers. And I've been running that for 4 years. We get together once a month with wisdom elders from all around the world, from military to scientists, to spiritual masters, to everyday mothers, to school teachers, principals, but who are all respected as holding wisdom. We get together every month with a focus on what is the one topic that's important for the world to move things forward. And we distill the most powerful, actionable wisdoms from all of them. The first book of that is coming out very soon. I happen to, like you, work with many high-level leaders. We're all feeling the same thing. We're tired of war, tired of separation, and we're yearning for unity and a world that thrives for all.
I'm sure our audience will enjoy your insights. Thank you so much.
It's a joy, Gerhard. Thank you so much.